Hi everyone, this week's video is me attempting to do my very first children's illustration, and it involves this little dude. Let's call him Ollie the Octopus. The reason I am attempting to do a children's illustration is I kind of want to branch out and make sure that my content is kind of reaching all ages. I mean, just the idea that we should be teaching every age range how awesome marine life is. And I thought that starting to attempt to create kind of like a different style for my children's illustration kind of side was a good idea, and it is starting with Ollie. This is gonna be kind of a simple idea, the idea that Ollie the Octopus thinks he can count to 10, and I'm sure with a lot of trying he probably could, but in this exact scenario he panics when he gets to 8 because he runs out of arms to count, because octopuses have 8 arms. Spoiler, but at the end of this story our saviour, Mr. Cuttlefish, comes in and helps him count to 10 because cuttlefish have 8 arms and 2 tentacles. The difference between a tentacle and an arm is that tentacles have suckers all the way... Nope. Oh my, see, this is confusing. This bit of knowledge is good for both adults and children. Tentacles have suckers only at the end and are used for things like feeding and mating and gripping and things, and an arm has suckers all the way along it and is used in more of holding food and resting. So to do this I'm using the Procreate app on my iPad, and I'm using a chalk brush to kind of give it that nice vibrant but subtle kind of, I don't know, chalky vibe. And the good thing about digital illustration is that you can copy and paste. So I have copy and pasted the main outline and colours of all of the different Ollies, and then I am changing each individual tentacle and eyes so that as Ollie counts round to get to 8, he's looking and kind of moving each individual tentacle to, add a bit of movement and vibe to it. I really enjoyed drawing this. I thought it was quite a sickly sweet but cute concept, and I think it's subtle enough that it gives a bit of marine knowledge without that being kind of the main focus. And hopefully that the fact that Ollie the Octopus I think is very cute and engaging. Well, I find him really cute and engaging. Whether children will is another story. I think it probably will, because I have the mind of a child. And then when Ollie realises that he can't count to 10, he gets all embarrassed and shocked. So here come his lovely little rosy cheeks, and then we start to design Mr. Cuttlefish, who's going to come along and help Ollie count to 10. I'm not really sure I have much else to say about this, so for the next 2 minutes I'm just going to tune over to music. The last thing I'm going to say is I don't know really much about children's illustration. If you have children, or you're somehow seeing this and you are a children's illustrator or publisher, or I don't know, something to do with the interacting with children, please just let me know what you think of this. Do you think it's too simple? Do you think it's a good style? Do you think it's interesting, boring? I kind of want your opinions. That's why I'm putting my art online and out there, is to talk to different people and find out what you think about my artwork, and if there is any merit to what I'm trying to teach people. Hopefully this is a lesson for both kids and adults, because well, you saw earlier I still get confused between the difference between arm and tentacle. Hopefully you find this educational and fun, and I had a good time drawing this little cute comic. I will see everyone next week. Bye everyone. Mm.